You all rock the sponsor, you might know. Game Scrapper, they really got that flow. Links in the description for all to see. Got lists of games, that's something you'll believe. Send me a message and I'll write back. Buy games from here and let's finish this track. We could go on for years and even more, but I can't, my talking box would be quite sore. Nathaniel Bandy. Striving for originality. This top 10 intro is brought to you by VectorStar Productions. There's a crap ton of Mario enemies. Today's list will be based off the enemies from the main series Mario titles only. The requirements are that they must look really hip and what they do is really cool looking. I know, it's dumb, but that's okay. Without further ado, let's go!
Number 10!
Oh man, we're off to a great start. The Flame Chomp. Man, that's just fun to say. Like seriously, say it out loud with me. Flame Chomp. Sounds so edgy. Anyway, these guys first appeared in Super Mario Bros. 3, and they're basically small little balls that look like chain chomps, and they leave a trail of fireballs from behind. This guy may actually throw his tail of fireballs at Mario at any time. If he runs out of fireballs, he'll explode. That's crazy, isn't it? Imagine if your body just ran out of blood and then it just exploded out of nowhere. Now, the real question is, how is the Flame Chomp related to the Chain Chomp? Are they brothers, sisters, cousins? The world may never know. But yeah, this guy's face is freaking great. He's just got this look like, yeah, I'm a badass. You better watch out, boy.
Number 9!
The Amazing Flying Hammer Brother! This title really reminds me of a circus where they over-exaggerate how great a spectacle is, you know? I've never been to a circus. I wonder what those are like. So, this guy is like a homie or something. He stands upon his almighty blocks and just chucks hammers at everyone. Man, I wish I could live life like that. If I was just mad at someone or maybe even at everything, I'll just throw my anger out. Where is he getting all these hammers anyway? You'd think he would have run out by now. Maybe the blocks have an extension charm in them so millions of hammers could be stored inside. Yeah, that's right. We're going all Harry Potter in this joint. You're a plumber, Mario. You're a plumber. That was a terrible Hagrid impersonation. But really though, this guy is too cool. I mean, he just chucks hammers all day. You can't get more rad than that.
Number 8!
Okay, so, I'm not gonna lie, Nabbit is kind of an annoying character. All he does is make your game harder and more inconvenient to play. But just look at this dude. He is so determined to steal stuff and to accomplish this goal, and that is cool. Well, not stealing, bear mind, just the concept of being motivated is really cool. Watching him run around with his short little legs looks really rad. He reminds me of a cool cartoon 90s character that rides around on skateboards and takes candy from the store discreetly. Nabbit is kind of like that cool bad guy. You know, those are always the most interesting characters where you love the bad guy.
Number 7!
Oh man, Magikoopa or Kamek is a classic that just doesn't seem to go away. This guy is literally an evil wizard that can fly around and cast spells of PlayStation button symbols to make them better. Well man, Magikoopa is playing with power, Nintendo power. And also, look at this guy's shades or glasses or whatever. They really remind me of the Doctor from Back to the Future for some reason. His sick blue cape matches perfectly with the Simpsons skin look. I really like what they were going for here. What's funny is that I think Kamek almost got really huge as a character. In Mario Kart 64, he was originally going to be in the game, but was replaced with Donkey Kong. I bet if Kamek was in Mario Kart 64, he would be an even bigger character than he already is now.
Number 6!
Ruff ruff, how's a chain chomp bark anyway? Who knows and who cares? This guy is so rad. This is one chain you don't want to chomp with. His face is basically just a mouth and it doesn't look like it's fun to be around. Unless, of course, Chain Chomp is pulling your cart in Double Dash, then that's a different story. But yeah, Chain Chomp is just such a cool looking character. His design is so basic, but at the same time, it comes out of nowhere. Whoever thought of turning a ball into a face that could bark is a man that's smoking a little too much of something. But wait, Miyamoto designed this character. Funny enough, he designed Chain Chomp because when he was a child, a dog chased him and tried to bite him, but the chain prevented the attack. Dang, that's crazy. I wonder if Magikoopa was designed because the developer had a really nasty college professor that pretended to cast spells on students that did poorly on exams. That would be hilarious if that was actually the truth. Now, these guys can withstand some serious heat. They're getting a serious tan if you see them in Super Mario Sunshine. Being able to take all that heat in and live is a pretty cool trait if you ask me.
Number 5.
These big old fellas are just so amazing. Look how hip these guys are. They're literally just slabs of concrete walking around pissed off trying to smash you into the ground with their face. With their face! Have you ever tried to hurt someone with your face? Headbutting doesn't count either. Now, these guys can range in size. The really big ones are probably the coolest because they can do the most damage from one single squish. I have to wonder how these slabs of concrete came to life though. Did someone draw the face with chalk and then use some magic to make it come to life? Well, he ain't no Frosty the Snowman. He's a billion times cooler than that guy. Oh, I'm actually pretty proud of that pun, not gonna lie.
Number 4.
You can't be tougher than a big brawly football player. Hut hut! So our buddy Chuck does one thing and one thing only. He charges. He charges fast at you. He's usually seen wearing a football helmet, but you can knock it off. I mean, just look at this guy. If I were forced to play football for some reason, then I'd want a few charging Chucks on my team. Now, there are other type of Chuck characters, but the charging ones are the coolest because football! So tough, so manly, so deep, so courageous, so pumped up. Yeah! Woo! Football! Let's go! Sorry, I got a little carried away. Charging Chucks are so cool because they're so determined to knock you to the ground. They won't let anything stop them. I also love the little stubble of hair on their head. He looks pretty rockin' with it.
Number 3.
You know, this guy would do really well if he had a YouTube channel. I mean, bullying is the new hip trend. Hashtag nice shirt, hashtag positive vibes. Jokes aside, these guys are not only really cool, but just crack me up. They're basically bombs with 2 horns on their heads, and all they want to do is chase you down and push you into some steaming lava or into the abyss of nothing. This is another one of those really simple designs where simplicity speaks volumes. He's always got a rocking set of angry eyes, and his little feet move super fast, Sonic style! So Bully is probably one of the toughest characters in the game, and I don't mean hard to kill, they just look tough, I guess. In Super Mario 64, the only way to kill these guys is to knock them into the lava, and when they're sinking into it, they don't even say anything. You'd think that maybe the bullies would scream for help, but no, they just stay dead silent. That is amazingly cool.
Number 2.
Yo, so get this, guys. This here enemy Spike is incredibly cool for one main reason. The man reaches his arms into his throat, pukes out spikes, and then throws them at you. I couldn't make this up if I tried. Spike can puke up spikes. But how does he do this? What is this guy eating? I don't know if I want to know what's going on in his stomach, but it's nothing more than a revolution. The science team from the Mushroom Kingdom needs to do some research on this species. I think they're onto something. While Spike is kind of annoying to fight as an enemy, you can't deny how cool this guy is. Just pukes up spikes. I can't get over that. Sharp objects come out of his gullet and he's left completely unharmed. I can't anymore. Let's move on. And now, the number one coolest Mario enemy is... you. Look at this face. Look at him. This is Bruiser. Bruiser is the coolest Mario enemy ever. Not only is this guy one sick-looking ghost, but he's much braver than all the others. He doesn't want to play peekaboo with you. No, he's got a set of boxing gloves and will punch through walls to attack you. He's not one of those bad guys that's always carrying around a depressed face. This guy is smiling, at least in the DS version. It's a maniacal, crazy smile. Bruiser is looking for blood. He wants to throw your soul into a microwave and boil it to the point of it being a steamy liquid that he can use to eat his chicken noodle soup with. Yeah, this guy is just awesome. But who do you think is the coolest Mario enemy? Let me know below, and give this video a like or dislike. That would be great. Hop on the bandwagon and follow my Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Tumblr. Have you seen my top 10 list on the most annoying Mario characters? What about the top 10 1980s Mario songs? If you want to check those out, click the annotations unless you're on your phone. Then it won't work. But there's a beta for mobile annotations, so that's really exciting. Now, get back to doing your homework. I know you're distracted by this video. Look, I know you way too well, dude.